What's up, everybody? Brian here with another episode of Fishing Control. We're out here on Tybee Island this is the Tuesday afternoon before Hurricane Idalia hits. Should be a tropical storm by the time it hits us, but it could still be a hurricane. Let's hope it weakens off. But we're out here on the beach. This is the easy setup we're bringing. My two shortest rods, that's a 7 and an 8. And one backpack with some bait in it. So we're gonna get out to the beach and see if we can connect with something real quick and watch the storm roll in. Okay, so it took me a few extra minutes to get set up because I left some of my bait in the car, but fortunately I didn't park too far away. This rod's gonna go a little farther. The other rod's gonna fish basically right in the first trough. These are both smaller rods. Neither one has a ton of line on it. But this one can definitely handle a heavier weight. So it went just a little farther out. Both rods have shrimp and some fresh, very fresh looking sand flea fish bites. And this rod's got a super light pyramid on it. But like I said, we're fishing like right in close with this one. Probably letting it bounce around a fair bit. That one we may end up trying to put out a little farther as we go. I just really wanted to get things fishing. Oh man. That tide is coming in way higher than usual. Holy shit. Trying to make a little high point here to put my backpack on, and in doing so makes a little trough around it to catch some water. It's obviously very temporary at the beach. But yeah, that's what I was doing to try and help keep my stuff dry. This rod's been giving what scientists would refer to as spooky motion at a distance. So I'm gonna put the small rod out and then probably check this guy. There's some spooky motion going on at a distance out there. Isn't this storm system moving in amazing? I hope it doesn't cause too much damage and that everyone stays safe through all of this. I know the marinas out here are all like actual boarded up. I tend to follow their advice because they're the ones watching actual weather, like NOAA and stuff, as opposed to like the Weather Channel or like NBC or whatever the heck. These conditions are just way too rough to even keep a weight set to the bottom. I can't keep bait on my hook. So we're just gonna call this one an L. Every now and then you gotta take one. I've been spoiled with some amazing days of fishing recently. So it was fun to get out here and see these conditions before the storm and make sure I have a reference, because you know that hurricane's coming through tomorrow. I'm not gonna be able to be back out here before it comes through. So it'll be interesting to come back out after it's done and see what it looks like. Last time we did drive out here during the storm. It's maybe like not the smartest idea, but we might do that again. If we do, you'll know about it because I'll probably do a live or post some reels about it more quickly. But yeah, thanks for watching this episode of Fishing Control, and we'll see you on the next trip. I'm getting the heck out of here. What's up, everybody? We're back out on the island. We did the pre-hurricane video, now we're doing the post-hurricane video, and it's still just a little windy, sustained like 10-15 miles an hour. That's why we're on the back side of the island. It's a little rough out there, can't really fish it. But over here, there's birds hanging out everywhere. It's beautiful. The sky is blue. There's just a few little poofy clouds around. I got some shrimp. The wife is shell hunting, seeing if the hurricane exposed any new cool shells out here. We're just gonna hang out for a couple hours, so let's get to it. We did go with the simple setup today, which means, hey man, these brown seagulls have no shame whatsoever. But yeah, we went with the simple setup today, which means no cart, no cooler. I did bring a stringer in case we feel like keeping some stuff, which we, you know, if we catch anything worth keeping, we're still gonna keep it. But I'm using 2 of my smallest rods, which is the 7-footer. Again, I'm hoping to get something awesome on this thing. I think that'd be cool. I think one of my shrimps came off and he got it right away. So that's neat. And then we're using 1 10-footer. And no cart. No cart. No cart today. Keeping it simple. Putting in the small one in real close. This one we're going to give a little bit more of a fling, and then the big one has a bigger piece of shrimp on it, and we're going to try and put it out into deep water and see what happens there. This one's so close it'll be easy to check bait quick. On this back side of the island here, there's always bait fish and stuff chasing it right along the edge here. So there's a good chance we'll catch something right next to the edge. So we'll keep that one baited, well baited and close. We'll check it a bunch. That one's out in deep water. Let it sink. And then we have to keep our eyes on our bait today because these birds are bad thieves. Bad thieves. See, he's snooping around my stuff already. I think he already stole the couple of pieces that were under the knife blade there. But the main stash is in the backpack. Oh, this rod's getting hit already. So yeah, I keep these pockets of these bags are fairly well insulated, so stuff that's cold is going to stay cold, stuff that's hot is going to stay hot for the most part, at least longer than just being exposed. So I just keep a couple of frozen bottles of water in there and a little Ziploc bag of ice, and keep the shrimp in there with all that stuff, and it tends to last a little longer on days when I don't bring the cooler with me. If we catch a bait fish, like a little whiting or a spot or something, we'll cut it up and put it on that rod. Some people netting bait down there. We're gonna bring that in a little bit. I don't want it that far out. I want it closer to the edge over here. That's already getting hit. Let's see what's going on here. What do we got? Oh man, that is the perfect size live bait whiting. So So we're gonna pull in the big rod and just put him on pole. I'll take that. Hey, man. Stealing my damn bait. That's awesome. So the fellow down there that was casting for bait, him there, he's a subscriber. He watches my videos. That is amazing. I love that all the people that seem to be actually dedicated to fishing out here are subscribers and are into my videos and are always very encouraging, and I really appreciate that. Not just people saying that they watch my videos, but people encouraging me to do more is always, well, encouraging. I really appreciate it. So the subscriber from down the way that was casting for bait sent his sons up here to give me some bait. So we're gonna put it on right away. See if we can get something on some live finger mullets. Hang on, let me reel in this other rod to put that on. How'd it go? I'll take a... Which rod? Far one?
You are good to hit. Yay!
Oh, this is the small rod too. This is exciting. It doesn't even matter what it is. I'm happy to catch it on this rod. Oh, it's a bonnet head.
It's a shark, boys.
On the little rod, on my bass rod, essentially.
Are you recording a video?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll stay back. That's a shark. And he's still pretty green. I'm gonna let him tire out for a second. Little bonnet head.
Bonnet heads are awesome.
Yeah.
Boys, he's recording a video.
Okay, calm down.
So I guess people on the internet heard that.
They might. If you wind up edited in, I do have to edit for time. It's a bonnet head, similar family. Let's get it back so he can live to bite another day. Let's get the good release here. Can I see it on the camera? That's always a good thing.
I like bonheads. I didn't see them.
They're super cool. Oh, he's coming to life. You want to try and keep the water going forward over their gills. That's how they breathe. See, he's coming back to life now. I think he's probably ready to go. Oh, that was a hit on the middle rod. Are we still rolling? We're still rolling. I think I got it. Yeah. Let's hope it's something worth catching. Not another bonnet head. That is a spot? What the heck are you? Somebody told me what this was the other day. Somebody caught one online. Yeah. I don't either.
It's probably a new
species for the channel.
It most assuredly is. I'll have to look it up. I'll put it in the description. Here. Oop. Perfect. Let's get it good and covered in sand first. That's always good for pictures.
Okay.
All right, buddy. Whatever the heck you are.
Like I said, sometimes those little fish like that are scary.
Yeah.
We went fishing in Belize.
Oh, yeah.
We go
Ah.
fishing there in the summer. And the guys
No. Whenever I'm getting ready to pull in big baits like this, I always give it that big tug at first, just in case. So like sometimes big fish like to just sit there with it. Oh, I did catch another fish. It's a different one altogether. This is a lizard fish. Grab my hook removers.
front pocket.
So, YouTube fans, unfortunately, sometimes the reality is that trying to remove one of these hooks will do more damage than just letting it come out naturally. So, this guy swallowed one of my biggest hooks whole, and we're just gonna have to let him go and hope for the best for him with the hook in there. It should rust out. He's swimming off with it. So, here's to you, buddy. Good luck out there. So that's gonna do it for this episode of Fishing Control. That was a fine example of some pre and post hurricane fishing. Something I didn't realize at the time was during the pre-hurricane fishing, we're actually dealing with two hurricanes. Idalia in the Gulf and Franklin in the Atlantic. That wasn't necessarily heading all this way, but it was definitely creating a lot of storm surge and surf activity. So it was really, really rough out there, combined with all the debris that had been washed out from the previous rainstorms and stuff. It was just really, really rough surf fishing conditions. Today, it's absolutely gorgeous, as is typical after a hurricane. Comes through and devastates things, which honestly, everybody fared fairly well. There wasn't much damage. A few limbs down, a couple of trees in town in Savannah, but out here on the island, everything seems fine, up and running again. So it was definitely awesome running into a subscriber today who gave me some mullet. I saved a few of those, ziplocked them up, and we're gonna bring them back out here tomorrow and fish again. And you know, that was awesome. I caught a bonnet head on light tackle. That was awesome. So we will definitely be back out here tomorrow. We're gonna keep this rolling. More videos coming soon. Thanks for watching this episode of Fishing Control, and we'll see you on the next trip.